So, meditation practice in 3 stages: becoming a seeker, removing the ignorance, and dissolving the mind. Eyes are closed. Close your eyes and make yourself comfortable. Making yourself comfortable means sitting in a right posture that does not create any unease or discomfort, and looking at the neck joint, feeling the sensation and being comfortable and steady. Shoulder joints, the mind is looking there. This is a preparatory phase. We say a preliminary meditative state, where what happens, we empower, educate the mind. This is the way you have to move within. And that is what is being comfortable. So, looking at the hip joint, feeling the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. Knee joints, ankles and the toes. The entire body, looking at the entire body. You see, the mind is constantly subjected to see the people around us, the things around us, and the objects around us. But this mind forgets to become aware of the body. By habit, yes, but with a conscious awareness, no. That is why I always bring this step of being comfortable. And steadiness. The entire body is comfortable to experience that sense of comfort, to experience that sense of steadiness, to experience some sensation, helps the mind to know the subjective part. The mind instantly picks up this step. Oh yes, considering and claiming I'm the body. That is okay in the beginning. That is a beginning stage. And we become little more subjective to the mind, as if I'm the mind. So you're looking at the thought, feeling the sensation of the thought, aware of the feelings in the body, aware of the noise coming from outside. Everything is okay. We are just aware. We are looking. We are standing across a road as if watching these thoughts, feeling in the sensation. That is the key. Beginning stage, I'm comfortable. Silently, the mind is turning inward because it becomes aware of the body. How? By an experience of sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. How simple it is. And also becoming subjective. The more you become subjective, the better it is for meditation and also for the mind. And now we go little deeper. So normally what happens in the preliminary practice, in the beginning step, it is all about purification. We can add one purificatory step, looking inside the forehead and start breathing quick and fast from the chest. Continue. Quick, fast from the chest. Continue. Continue, continue, continue. Continue, continue. And stop it. Do nothing. Remain as you are and experience the new sensations. So that will help our mind to become more subjective than objective. The role of the breathing is to purify the mind, to get the focus, and also remove the veil of ignorance, the threefold benefit. But it has to be done for a longer period, daily, regularly, with commitment, without break. So that is why, which is not possible, so we move to the next step, to intensify the practice. And we are aware. We can use the humming sound. Take a deep, silent and slow breath. First from the belly and the chest, and while breathing out, make the humming sound as loud, as deep, as clear. Deep, silent and slow breath into the belly and the chest. Continue. And stop the humming sound. This is also a part of the first step. Whenever our mind is wandering, distracted, anxious, we start from being comfortable, being carefree, and then you can add these 2 steps anytime, anywhere. Just for the sake of clarity and understanding. And at the same time, also experience the change. Look at the head and the neck. You'll find the sensations are deeper. Comfortable is replaced by a state of relaxation. And there is a sense of stillness. See that? Look at the right arm. This is again the same part of the first step, the beginner stage, subjectivity of the mind. We did explore by these steps, the chest and the belly, deepening of the sensation, relaxation and stillness. You will also understand how I give these practices and create different steps. Right leg, sensation, relaxation and stillness. Left leg, sensation, relaxation and stillness. The entire body, sensation, relaxation and stillness. And now see that by doing these 3 steps, which is the first step, you can say 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, that changes our experience and the mind starts living within, as if it is moving with it. Now comes the second major step. By recalling the principle, reflecting on it, and being with it. There are many ways. So now see that I give you the second major step in meditation, in every meditation. It is knowing. What to know? Opposite of ignorance. What is knowing? The nature of the self. And that is why I always talk about it. Peace and happiness are our essential nature. Look inside the heart, be there into the space, and just know peace and happiness are our essential nature. Peace and happiness is not in any object outside. My peace and happiness. Not in any object, anything outside. Just become aware of that. So when the mind becomes aware of this knowledge that the happiness is within me, the mind continues to live within. And how I give that step? There are hundreds of ways. Look inside the head and the neck. Become aware of the space and the sensation. And you have already done Shanti meditation. We are understanding the very secret of the journey of the meditation. So look inside the head and the neck. We experience some sensation and the space. That sensation inside the head and the neck, awareness of that gives us some clue about calmness. And the awareness of the space gives a state of quietness. That sense of quietness is required to explore and discover our nature. Let us follow. Look at the right arm outside. No. Look inside only. Become aware of the space and the sensation. Any sensation inside the right arm suggests a state of calmness. The space suggests a state of quietness. Otherwise, we don't realize any space inside our head or inside us. Look at the left leg. Oh, you can do it anyway. Look left leg inside. Space and the sensation. Quietness and the calmness. Left leg right leg inside. Calmness and quietness. How the stillness is different from the calmness. The stillness pertains to the body, and the calmness and the quietness pertains to the mind. What is calmness? Our thoughts are there, but the body maintains its steadiness. It means what the mind is not triggering the body. That is a great step. And when we feel the sense of quietness, okay, let any amount and the number of the thought enters into my mind, I am totally aware, too far from it. I experience that sense of quietness. That is why we are doing it. Left arm, inside. Feel that sensation. And the space, the calmness and the quietness. We have already done lot of practices. That's why I'm moving with clear understanding, knowing that you know it. You have done the practice, you have experienced it. The chest and the belly inside, the space and the sensation, the calmness and the quietness. Look inside the right leg, calmness and the quietness. Look inside the entire body. Now see that the mind sustains the mind itself to live within. And what is our experience? Oh, I feel good. Not only relaxed, but a sense of calmness is there. And a frequent state of quietness. In that quietness, the ignorance is dropped. Why? Now the mind is not running after anything or any object outside, and the mind knows through experience that happiness is not in the object, peace is not in the object, it is inside. There are hundreds of tools like this. Even in that second step means knowing it. How do you know? I don't know it, so you know by principles. I don't understand, so we comprehend. Through comprehension you understand that the happiness is not in the object, not in the body. It is something beyond the mind, or the peace is beyond the mind. Through comprehension, by studying these principles, reflecting on this. And then the knowing continues that the happiness is inside, and goal of my journey of meditation is to discover that peace and happiness behind the objects, that transcends the objects. So we can continue with that. Also look at the breath. There is another step in the second stage. Well, look at the breath goes in and out. You feel the sensation. There is no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. How simple it is. Now see that I have explained before to you many a times. The stage is says, the first stage continues. So how do I explain? So that your mind becomes aware in the state of being comfortable, carefree, in the experience of sensation, relaxation and stillness. You are looking inside, aware of the breath, going in and out, feeling the sensation. There is no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. So not only we want the continuity of the first stage, what is that continuity of the first stage? The experience of the first stage. In the first stage we did quick and fast breathing, we did the humming. We are not continuing that step, but the experience of being comfortable, carefree, experience of sensation, relaxation and stillness in the body. And now we want a continuity of the second stage. The mind is living within. We know there is a sense of calmness and quietness inside. In that state of quietness, you're looking at the breath, going in and out, feeling the sensation. Feeling the sensation. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. In the same second stage of this meditation, we want to check if the mind naturally lives within. Why? It will continue to live in the state of wisdom. Breath goes in Shanti, comes out Shanti. Just say Shanti. Maybe Om Shanti. Or maybe Shantoham, whatever you like or you feel liking at this moment. Om Shanti. Shantoham, when the breath goes in Shantoham, when the breath returns Shantoham, goes in Shantoham, comes out Shant. Just continue to live in the experience of the first stage and the second stage of mind living within on the breath. When the breath goes in and out, you feel the sensation of the breath. and saying Shantoham, Shantoham, or Om Shanti, or simply Shanti, whatever is. So here we are using the mantra to remain, to keep the mind living within. To keep the mind living within. That is the key. Keep the mind living within. And you'll be amazed to hear the third stage is all about merging the mind in the self, merging the mind in the pure consciousness. That is known as one of the highest stages of meditation. What it means? So that we are going to continue, that is where I say, no, do nothing. Live into that state of doing nothing and experience as if you are totally far from the world of duality, the world that brings the pairs of opposites. Who brings it? The mind. How it brings it? Through experience. Now we are away from the experience of the duality, a state very deep inside. Yes, that is the key. Are we doing anything? No. Mantra? No. But are you aware of the mantra? Yes. Are you changing the breath? No. Are you aware of the breath? Yes. Are you changing the body? No. Are you aware of the body? Yes. Do you experience calmness, relaxation, peace, and frequent a sense of silence? As if we are totally different from the world of pairs of opposite? Yes, we are there. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside, know your experiences and bring the hands down.